Hello, fabulous friends and fans. Welcome to this video as part of Synchronicity University. I am your astrologer, Nadiya Shah. This video is on the ascendant in the sign of Aries. So, a person with the ascendant in the sign of Aries is someone who is going to, and had learned to, at a very early age, project themselves with strength. That's really what it comes down to. How strong can you appear? How deliberate? And what that means to that person is going to be indicated by how other planets are speaking to that ascendant. But for this video, we're going to say all else is equal, okay? Because what strength means is different to every person. But this is somebody who's going to value a show of strength. So I have found that if a person has, let's say they've got an aspect of Uranus, let's say they have a square or a conjunction of Uranus to an Aries ascendant, this is going to be a person who goes through great pains, wants to show that they are strong by looking different. If they have an Aries rising sign, but they have got Venus aspecting or very close to that ascendant, this is going to be a person who learns that beauty is power and seeks to wield that power as well. Now, how they wield that, again, is going to depend on a lot of other things that are taking place in the chart. But having said that, here's the thing with the Aries ascendant. This is going to be a person who in some way needs to feel strong, needs to feel in charge, and appears that way as well. These are people who tend to do well with sort of like crisis management. They tend to do well with like first responders, and they tend to project that energy that they can be first to respond and all will be well as a result. They like to bring a sense of structure, and they appear to be able to bring that sense of power to any moment that helps to bring a certain, if not calm, at the very least, helps to contain things to a certain extent as well. Now, an Aries ascendant person, because it has to do with the appearance, a person with an Aries ascendant tends to have their, in their face, tends to have very sort of dominant eyes. They can sweat a lot, I gotta say. So they can have a lot of sweat. They tend to have really dominant eyes. These are people who also their voices can be deeper. Their voices can come across as strong. They might not seem like they're, you know, they can't help it. They just sound like they're the boss. You know, they might not think of themselves that way, and they might not seem that, you know, they actually think that they're the boss, but actually they sound like it. They can't help themselves. They act like it. And these are also people who in some way are going to want to feel a sense of their own agency, a sense of their own independence, and that being acknowledged as well. Aries is one of those signs that likes to feel that it is special and unique and stands out. Like this is true for the fire signs in general. So when somebody has Aries on the ascendant, they want that validated, and they'll bring forward more fiery qualities, confident qualities to manifest this as well, or to have this realized as well. These are people who can just appear really strong and appear to have, regardless of, you know, their weight, regardless of other things that might be happening, they have a very strong, solid structure, and likely a lot of muscle mass as well. And usually the face can be a little bit squared as well, as part of projecting and exuding a sense of strength. These are also people who, as I said, because of the sweat factor, it's really good for them to utilize this to their advantage by getting out and about. This is one of the signs that really needs fresh air every day. You'd think, like sort of intuitively, that it would be the earth signs, which is true, but I actually think that Aries, because Aries, the sign, represents the first breath and the beginning point, and it is that first breath that allows spirit to enter body, the element of fresh air and deep breath becomes that much more important to people with an Aries rising as well. Certainly a very strong presence to be had, and they certainly can bring a feeling of law and order to just about any given situation. Love to have a competitive spirit. Love to have that vibe of, yes, we can do this, whether we're doing this together or it's me against you. They can bring a lot of spirited fun, or appear to bring a lot of spirit to any moment. Well, thank you so much for watching this video on the Ascendant. So grateful for it. Until we connect again, take care. Thank you for watching this lesson as part of Synchronicity University. You can go online at synchronicityuniversity.com or click on your screen if you're on YouTube right now to access even more video lessons, to access horoscopes, interviews with some of the most amazing astrologers in the world, and so much more.